Hey there, exhausted parents. If your baby suddenly turns into a crying machine every evening, you're not alone. It's called the witching hour, and it can be tough. But don't worry, I've got your back. In this video, we'll break down what the witching hour is, why it happens, and the best ways to soothe your little one. Plus, I'll share some tried and true tips from parents who've been there. Let's dive in. What is the witching hour? The witching hour is a period in the late afternoon or evening when babies become unusually fussy and cry for no obvious reason. This challenging phase typically begins around 2 to 3 weeks of age and can last until they are about 3 to 4 months old. During this time, babies may cry intensely for hours, which can be overwhelming and exhausting for parents. However, it's important to understand that this behavior is normal and part of their development. The witching hour isn't about hunger, illness, or discomfort. Instead, it's often linked to babies processing the day's sensory experiences. Imagine experiencing the world for the first time. New sounds, lights, faces, and sensations all at once. By evening, they're overstimulated and don't know how to cope, leading to fussiness and crying. Babies also have immature nervous systems and are still developing their internal clocks. They don't have regular sleep patterns yet, so they struggle to settle down in the evenings when they're tired, but don't know how to self-soothe it. For parents, recognizing that the witching hour is a normal developmental phase helps manage expectations. It's not a sign that you're doing something wrong. In fact, most babies outgrow this phase by 3 to 4 months as their nervous systems mature and they learn to self-soothe. During this time, offering comfort, maintaining a calm environment, and trying soothing techniques like swaddling or white noise can help ease the crying. Most importantly, remember that this phase is temporary, and with patience and understanding, you and your baby will get through it. Why does it happen? Babies experience rapid growth and development in their first few months, and this plays a big role in the witching hour. One major reason for this evening fussiness is their rapidly developing nervous system. Throughout the day, babies are constantly taking in new sights, sounds, and experiences. By evening, all this stimulation can become overwhelming, leading to sensory overload. They don't yet have the ability to filter out all this information, which results in fussiness and crying as they try to cope. Another key factor is their circadian rhythm, or internal body clock, which is still maturing. Newborns don't have established sleep-wake cycles like adults do. This means they don't naturally feel sleepy at night or energized during the day. By evening, they're often exhausted, but don't know how to self-soothe or transition into sleep smoothly. This combination of tiredness and overstimulation can make evenings particularly challenging. Understanding these developmental reasons can help parents be more patient and empathetic during the witching hour. It's not about hunger, pain, or discomfort. It's about a baby's immature nervous system trying to process a world full of new experiences. Knowing that their little one is simply overwhelmed and tired, but not necessarily unhappy, can help parents approach the situation with more calmness and compassion. It also reminds them that this is a temporary phase. As babies grow and their nervous systems mature, they gradually learn to handle stimulation better and develop more regular sleep patterns, making the witching hour a thing of the past. Proven soothing techniques. Surviving the witching hour can feel like a daily battle, but with the right techniques, you can make it more manageable. These evening crying spells are tough, but they're also a normal part of your baby's development. Here are some proven strategies to help soothe your little one and get through this challenging time. Swaddling. One of the most effective techniques is swaddling. Newborns are used to the snug, secure feeling of being in the womb. Wrapping your baby snugly in a blanket can recreate that cozy sensation, helping them feel safe and secure. Swaddling helps limit their startle reflex, which can wake them up or make them more upset. Just make sure the swaddle is snug but not too tight, allowing room for hip movement to avoid any discomfort. White noise. White noise can be incredibly soothing for babies. Inside the womb, they were constantly surrounded by the sounds of your heartbeat, digestion, and the muffled noises of the outside world. A sound machine that mimics these hums and whooshes can make them feel at ease. Whether it's the sound of rain, ocean waves, or a simple shushing noise, white noise helps drown out other household sounds that might disturb them. It creates a calming environment that encourages relaxation and sleep. Movement. Babies find rhythmic movement very comforting because they experienced constant motion while in the womb. Gentle rocking in a chair, light bouncing on an exercise ball, or even taking a short car ride can work wonders. This repetitive motion reminds them of the swaying they felt when you walked around during pregnancy. Baby carriers are also great for this, as the close contact and motion help soothe them while keeping your hands free. Feeding. Sometimes, a little snack or comfort nursing can do the trick. Even if they're not truly hungry, the act of sucking is naturally calming for babies. It's not just about feeding, it's about comfort and security. Offering a quick feed or a pacifier can help them self-soothe and relax. This is especially useful during growth spurts when they may need more frequent feedings. Tips that worked for other parents. Sometimes, the best solutions come from parents who've been through the witching hour and found what works. Here are some tried and true tips from real parents who managed to soothe their fussy babies during those challenging evening hours. Warm bath for relaxation. One mom discovered that giving her baby a warm bath worked wonders during the witching hour. The warm water helped relax her baby's muscles and provided a comforting sensory experience. The gentle splashing and soft, soothing sounds created a calm environment, easing her baby's overstimulation from the day. After the bath, wrapping the baby in a cozy towel and giving a gentle massage further helped the baby feel secure and relaxed. This routine became a nightly ritual that signaled it was time to wind down and prepare for sleep. Baby wearing for comfort and closeness. Another dad swore by baby wearing as his go-to solution. He used a soft baby carrier that allowed his little one to stay close to his chest. The closeness provided a sense of security, and the rhythmic motion of walking around the house gently rocked the baby to sleep. The warmth of his body and the steady sound of his heartbeat created a familiar, womb-like environment, which was incredibly soothing for his baby. Plus, it allowed him to keep his hands free, making it easier to go about his evening routine while comforting his child. Calming evening playlist. A family I know found that playing the same set of calming lullabies every night helped their baby relax during the witching hour. They created a special evening playlist filled with soft, soothing music. By playing these same tunes at the same time each evening, they established a comforting routine that their baby grew to recognize. The familiar melodies became a sleep cue, signaling that it was time to wind down. Over time, just hearing the first few notes of the playlist was enough to calm their baby, even on the fussiest evenings. Why these tips work? These strategies work because they provide comfort and familiarity. Babies are creatures of habit, and consistent routines help them feel safe and secure. Warm baths, baby wearing, and familiar music all recreate comforting sensations that remind babies of the womb. These tips also help parents create a predictable evening routine, reducing stress for both the baby and the caregiver. The witching hour can feel never-ending, but remember, you're not alone, and it won't last forever. Try out these techniques and see what works best for your little one. And hey, if you found a trick that helps your baby, share it in the comments. Let's help each other survive this tough phase. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more parenting tips. Hang in there, you've got this.